Hi! Today we are going to see my favorite Alaska activities. Come on, let's go! Hey guys, welcome to Cozy Up with Vishnu, and if you're new here, I post DIY and travel videos. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, comment and share. Now let's jump onto the video.
The Icelandic weather is kicking in hard. Alright, first attempt here. Let's see if I can get this. I don't know how my technique is, but...
Now we are finally here in Alaska in Nova Glacier's office. Even the office location is amazing. Look at the beautiful view here. The river view was amazing, and even when you go to the office is in such a secluded location. It was just so amazing. It looks so cool, you guys. We checked in and then we went to Shack to fit in our shoes, helmet, crampons and everything else.
Hey Nick, do you want to say hi?
Hi!
Our guides were like super cool. I loved the experience. The drive was like 15 minutes from the office to the foot of the glacier. We traveled mostly through the dirt road and there were river view. We could see the current here. It's all glacier water. And then we went into the office to get permits for our climbing and the hiking. And finally we reached the glacier. The first thing we had to do after getting down is basically put on our body harness for climbing. Here you can see David helping my husband because it got twisted somewhere. And then he gave us a couple of safety instructions.
Let's stick together as a crew. If you're gonna take a picture, be my guest. Just do your thing, stay planted, take a picture, put your phone away, keep on moving.
We're going ice climbing.
We hiked 2.5 miles to reach the place where we wanted to do our ice climbing. Views were getting better and better as we go closer to Glacier.
Oh, look at the water flow. Wow. Look at this.
So here they were explaining us how common this phenomenon is basically the water running off as a river or flowing into a fall, because there's like 200 feet of ice beneath us, so there's like thousands of rivers like this and then water flowing and there is like water tunnel available. But it is really dangerous because if you could swept away, that's it, you will not be able to survive the fall. That one person wasn't listening to any of the safety instructions. My guides were pissed.
How to travel.
I made a mistake at one point.
Dude, I brought you with me. That's the difference. You didn't want to go ice climbing. It was me who suggested it.
I'm gonna give you one of these then.
If you haven't already noticed, I was the only girl in the group. That's because the other guys left their wife in the RV itself and they came along. Here we are putting on our micro spikes because, as I told you already, we are already on top of the glacier where we have like 200 feet of ice beneath us. And they gave us instruction to how to literally walk with micro spikes on, because it is difficult and you may trip and then fall. So
flying, so we're gonna just take a little bit higher steps than normal. These things are also designed to catch things, right? So they might catch your pants, you know, they're just doing their job. So just don't let them do that.
As we go deep into the glacier, our micro spikes were not giving us as much grip as we required, so we put on our crampons after removing the micro spikes. So we got the first glimpse of the wall we are going to climb. This video isn't doing any justice. This was a very difficult terrain, and it was really hard. Without the crampons, we would not have been able to actually walk down like this. It was really difficult to do the walking even with the crampons on, because we were just getting tripped, and there's like it doesn't look so difficult, but it is actually really difficult with the inclination also. Some raw videos with no editing. It doesn't look so, but we are actually standing and walking on top of 1,000-foot glacier ice. Yes, we are literally standing on top of 1,000 feet of ice. Once we reached there, they gave us safety instructions of climbing.
Grab this circle part, all right? So that you don't go and stab yourself in the gut. But it's nice and square to the surface you're kicking into, so like perpendicular to the ice.
Finally, here comes the climbing part.
It's hard.
So this is the point where I started to struggle. That part that I'm currently in was like very difficult to climb. The other rope, I did that too, but that was like really easy when comparing to the one that I'm doing right now, especially the place that I am in. That was like a really difficult one. So I was ready to give up, and when I said I'm going to give up, Nick was like, just take a rest for like 30 seconds and then decide on it. So I was just standing there with no energy and full of pain in my body, because I had my periods at that time and I was literally having so much pain. I couldn't even feel my legs, but I did put like 3 painkillers for this ice climbing. So I was basically giving myself a pep talk. I took painkillers and then I came all the way here just to do this and not to give up. So after the pep talk and also a lot of pep talk from down there, I was like decided to continue. And once I finished that difficult area, it was a breeze. I just went right to the top. Once I reached the top, I decided to come back down immediately. I didn't even wait for them to take a picture.
Yes, girl. Oh, no, dog. What? Dad, you did so good. You did so good. You overcame. I love that. You were looking like
Nick was like so much more supportive and then happier for me when I completed this climbing.
try, David, and I bet you'll like.
Here he is teaching me the figure eight follow through knot.
Yep. Tie it. Literally just follow the entire knot back.
Now it's Raju's turn. He had a much better technique and stamina than me, so he was able to climb the wall really quickly. So he was real faster. I think he did it in like 8 minutes, I guess. This is my second attempt at climbing. I tried the other rope that David was holding. I started off by tying my own knot that Nick was teaching me earlier. That is the figure eight follow through knot. David said I tied it like a pro.
Yes, you just tied your own figure eight follow through.
What knot is this one?
Called a figure eight. She did it. She nailed it. Yeah.
You are a great teacher.
Yeah. So that's perfect. You did a great job, and that's a really nice amount of tail. You're looking for about 6 inches there.
Okay.
And so my rule is if I put my hand like that and I can't see the end, definitely need to retie it. That's a nice amount. That's perfect. You look like a pro right now.
So the second time I did climb in 8 minutes, but the first time it took me I think 16 minutes to climb the wall. So that's a good thing. I did it in half the time, and David and Nick both were mentioning that my technique was much better than the first one. So that's something. At least we're learning. So next time when I go climbing, I know I'll be able to do a much difficult one and also faster. This time I took some time to enjoy the view up top and also pose for the picture. And then Raju, my husband, tried it for the second time. This is his second attempt again. He again tried it in David's rope because we both did it first time in next rope. So he did his own knot also. And now he's going to go for the climb.
Fold this morning over like that, and it'll tighten down a little bit better. And then, sorry, this way. And you want to pull on each individual strand. So when I now pull on this one, it just tightened that, and it looks really nice on both sides. You've got a perfect amount of tail. You are all set. Good work. I bet you.
So basically this shows that I'm better at tying knots. I'm a pro. But Raju was really good in climbing technique. So he climbed this one, I think, in 5 minutes.
Yeah. And it.
So this is basically for my father who worried about my safety. This is the braking system they have. So if I accidentally, if they let go, or if I accidentally fall down, this mechanism will actually help us brake, and then the humans can take over after that.
But the cool thing about this is even if I mess up and I let go on accident, it locks on its own. But it's not 100% foolproof, so I still treat it like it's not going to lock up. But it is really, really safe. It's pretty hard to mess
But
up.
you need to be stable.
Yeah, ideally slack through it. Yeah.
You see in the movies and all the people will be tumbling down and they'll be stuck on brake. Probably that's the one they're
Right?
breaking on.
Exactly.
Look at him go. He didn't even slip up or stumble in one single place. I was so proud of him, and he looked really hot. It was 8 p.m. by the time we finished our climbing, so we started heading back towards the foot of the glacier before it gets any darker. But David stayed behind to collect all the climbing gear such as rope and hooks that he has put on top of the wall and everything. So I'm going to insert some of the beautiful view that I've encountered while I came back. Now we are removing the crampons and putting on the spikes. You just do all the thing in reverse while climbing down.
And then, yeah.
Here David taking a piece of glacier for his bourbon. Goodbye to my favorite glacier in the world, Matanuska Glacier. If you like this video, please click like, share and comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Stick around because Katmai National Park is coming next week.